Hello, wrestling fans. I'm Shane Shatters, and welcome once again to Shane Shatters Presents Classic Indies, some of the great independent action from all over the world over the last 30 years. And as you can see to my left, Frosty Rob Wells, and that can only mean one thing. It's Wildcard Wednesday, baby. It's Wildcard Wednesday. We're going to hit the play button, and we're just going to let it rock and roll. Are you ready, Rob?
Yeah, let's get in here.
Uh-oh.
A bit of an FBI warning for everybody.
I feel like we're already kind of treading on dangerous ground
Material
here.
contained in this video cassette is protected under copyright laws of the United States and other countries. And it's solely for the House use only. Federal law provides civil and criminal penalties for the unauthorized reproduction, distribution, or exhibition in whole or in part of. I'm surprised this hadn't gone on. There we go.
Look at that. Oh, wait, what do we got here? Oh, wow.
Some of that great 80s.
California Championship Wrestling. This is a commercial tape. Parade Video presents.
Gotta wonder what a Parade Video was also into.
Wrestling's Bloodbaths.
Oh, good lord.
Let's ratchet up the excitement here, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to California in the mid-'80s.
Listen, Sean. Listen, Tanaka. We're gonna get you one of these days.
What these guys do? They already got blood on them.
But we're gonna get you.
Yeah, we're putting the cart in front of the horse here. This is former WWF standout Victor Rivera. And this is Chief J. Strongbow Jr., as he dubbed himself.
Whatever part of your body has to be split open. We're tired of sport blood around this territory. And wait a minute. That's right. Look at us right now, baby. Tanaka, Tolos, Strong. You're going to pay the dues that you pay.
California, of course, Los Angeles was one of the most popular territories during the 1960s and 1970s, producing a lot of great stars, most notably the biggest star, Freddie Blassie, and Bill Mascaris, and Black Gorman and Goliath, the legendary tag team, and so many others battling it out outside the Olympic Auditorium.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next
He's got his shades on.
I think this is Jeff Walton. I think this is Jeff Walton, also known as Tux Newman.
240 pounds, Victor Rivera.
Little hand for Victor, and look at the old ladies at ringside. Check this out. I mean, this
looks like it's in a
dinner theater or something.
Being escorted by his manager.
Bingo night here.
Grandma's back there having chicken.
And grilled chicken. With green beans, almond
coming
meat.
down from the stairs.
The legendary John Tolos, the Golden Greek.
California Terminator.
Tolos managing here.
I don't know if you can hear, we got that classic 80s music going in the background.
When everybody in the 80s, all the independents had TV too, but it's trying to reinvent the territories.
Yeah.
Victor Rivera snags a headlock here. Who's he wrestling here? Is it Rock Riddle?
I saw the shirt and that kind of took my... Wow. Right in the chest.
Big hip toss. Oh, a little early on his kickoff, but he fed it in there good.
Hey, kids, slow down.
Big slam from Rivera. One of the outstanding young babyface talents in the World Wrestling Federation during the 1960s. Of course, later on, Victor came back in the he's a former world champion with Dominic DeNucci. Came back under the tutelage of Freddie Blassie in the late 70s as a bad guy. And at some point in the mid-90s, Victor Rivera disappeared. Disappeared, as in, they thought he did prison time, but they also think he got buried in the desert because he might have been involved with some people moving some things that they shouldn't be doing. Big shoot-off. Look at the crisscross here.
Not very long, though.
Big backdrop.
Oh, I think he was going to get over. Meanwhile, the server in the background there.
A less than big backdrop.
Oh, jeez.
I'm still trying to figure out is this Jack Armstrong or is this Rock Riddle? Or, I mean, I'm just trying to remember. He might be. I watch as Tolos around ringside. Of course, John Tolos, one half of the biggest main event in the history of the Los Angeles Wrestling Office, when he and Freddie Blassie headlined the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in front of a crowd of in excess of 30,000 people. Off their famous Monsel's powder angle where Tolos threw powder into Blassie's face. And Monsel's powder was something that was, back in the 60s, was used to stop cuts on boxers. But it had a toxicity to it that they later banned it.
I wonder who's doing commentary. Sounds like almost like a Kevin Nash.
I know that
not the main guy, but the his kind of backup.
They did a lot of different. There's a lot of California Championship Wrestling during its run, of course. Check out Millie there behind Tolis.
Yes.
Exciting action here. Wildcard week always. Wildcard week always brings us the most unique of the independents here. Of course, I found this. I bought this. Well, we've already been FBI warned, but I think the statute of limitations is gone on anything that was.
I think copyrights run out at this point.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I've had a few rounds with a couple of them. I've never wrestled.
Gut wrench. It's Steve Strong. I think it said it's Steve Strong.
Okay.
Who was a workout partner and friend of superstar Billy Graham. Oh, big clubbing forearm there from Victor. And again. Good drop kick.
Right in the chest.
Tolis is going to take one.
Too.
And the crowd, Aunt Millie, and Madge.
He busts his head right off the corner where that little ramp is.
And old Bertha, they all abdominal stretch.
There we go.
Going for the submission here. Victor Rivera, but Tolis not appreciative of that drop kick to the mouth, and now he has suckered his longtime rival Rivera. Now he just decides to leave.
Meanwhile, the girl with the coffee here coming down.
Now look at the little kid. Could he be any more out of place? This little kid. I mean, the average age at this table is like 100. And there's this little kid around here.
I was watching the girl in the pink come down the aisleway here. She took a stop and everything was going on. It's like, I don't know if I should go up there or not.
So you know what would go really well with this matchup? Pork chops.
Pork chops. And applesauce.
Steve Strong here is tucking away, putting it. He's grinding in on Victor. Oh.
We're about to get a bloodbath here?
He's coming up bloody. Oh my goodness! Look at the blood running down the face of the popular Puerto Rican star.
Well, after about 5 hits in the forehead with a pair of brass knuckles,
I didn't see no brass
knuckles.
Yeah, they did have a lot of commentators. Like Professor Tanaka did it one week. There's some of them on YouTube, or like Jimmy Snuka did some TV for them and stuff. But Tolis really digging his fingernails in there. Now both of these guys.
Now he's getting in there. Come on.
Now he's ditched the ref, and now Tolis and Steve Strong are
really working over that forehead.
Man, they're trying to put it on Victor. Oh.
He's gonna get
Who's there? Strongbow Jr., as we mentioned in the introduction. The only Indian never to wear an amateur singlet.
That's what I hate about Strongbow. He's always interfering with.
Oh,
okay, all
Jesus! That's like a full form chair. I mean, that's not a folder. That's a.
Oh, he's throwing.
Tolis is nuts. Gee, this is great.
Catching it, thank God.
Tolis is beating it. How long are we in for? We can do another match, right?
Yeah, we can do another. We're 8 minutes in.
Yeah. Victor Rivera getting the nod, but my God.
Somebody getting a seat.
Yeah. He drunk through a razor blade factory. This was, in fact, California Championships Wrestling's foray into the home video market. And I found this on eBay. I think I paid like $3 for it.
Not bad.
That's probably on
paid more for
YouTube.
shipping and handling.
Yeah, it's on YouTube as well. But it's something I just like owning the VHS, these commercial VHS tapes. I enjoy that. It's like I'm finding some old rare collectible. I'm such a sucker for this stuff. Rivera, I don't know if the referee can hold Rivera. Rivera just kind of took it hard on that one.
Here we go.
All right,
he's
Leon Tillis.
Suit.
Thank you, Leon.
Yeah.
I like the velvet vest. Who's our ref? Frankie Frazier is your referee. This one looks like it might be at the Olympic.
Let's say we've changed venues here.
It is a grudge match
sanctioned by the state of California.
Making his way to the ring area.
Is that guitar pin he's got going on there?
Oh, it's the wild man Jack Armstrong. No relation to Bullet Bob or any of his children.
He's got some
veteran. You're a veteran of the California rings.
Awful close for that little baby there, front row. Some trusting parents.
I got a feeling this one's going to get kind of out of hand too. I only kind of briefly looked at this. Yeah, as I've said so many times before, when I record these for us to use off of my old VHS, I just start.
Yeah.
I just start and walk away. I'll go out in the other room, go out in the backyard, play with my dogs. Oh, we're going to get a look at the Chief J. Strongbow Jr.
See, I see what they're doing now. Copyright on the song. So they changed it.
Yeah.
to this. Yep.
Is he getting ready to sign a record? He's getting ready to sign a record.
Let's say, is that a record? What he's a singer.
Yeah. Kiss me.
I'll get a little kiss there. There you go.
Kiss me.
Yep. You gonna sign this for me too?
Young
Mo Howard there behind him. His lollipop going to the front row.
Mo Howard. Strongbow's in good shape here. Definitely got some good upper body development. Leon Frazier getting ready to check him. As Strongbow getting ready to take on the Wild Man.
Tough man.
I'm not sure this isn't the Olympic Auditorium, which is like one of the famous venues for wrestling throughout that era. But these guys were trying to operate on a budget, as so many of the smaller promotions were trying to survive back then. Oh, aggressively diving in on Strongbow with rights. That's Strongbow fighting back with those short chops.
Nice chop.
Boom!
Oh, good Lord.
Almost certainly the first and final appearances of Wildman Jack Armstrong and Chief J. Strongbow Jr. here on Shane Shiders Presents.
So what happened here? We got to jump. We got to jump to something.
Oh, but he's bloodier than hell.
Yeah. We jumped to something. Did we get a commercial?
So what, he took a chop and he came up, hit the floor, and
Did
came
he go
up
out there
bloody.
looking for young Mo Howard?
Yeah. And the Wildman,
Armstrong is jumping out on the Chief again.
no! Look
He's got some good amount of
Oh,
blood there coming out.
look at the puddle of blood on the canvas here.
The guy right in the ring, he's having a conniption fit in the back.
Oh, look at this. Ringsiders are getting restless. Look at the flooding around the ringside area in support of the, we assume he's a native of Pawhuska, Oklahoma, but he's firing back on the Wild Man here. This has already gotten edgy there, Frost.
Everybody's got a record in their hand. What is up with this?
I don't know where they,
You see that?
There's somebody, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, right on the floor.
Big slam. Well, sort of.
Yeah,
Yes. Leon Frazier, things are out of control.
Oh, the referee! The referees went down!
What's going on here? The Chief just laid one in on Leon Frazier.
Who's this guy in his jack back here?
Is that Gilbert Godfrey? Look at that. Is that him?
Could very well.
This is great. Leon Frazier?
He's going after the referee again.
Oh, things are out of
Poor
control
Frazier.
here this week on
Down goes Frazier!
California Championship Wrestling. Things are out of hand. Wrestling's bloodbaths indeed.
Oh, we got it back in the ring here.
These kids look like they're going to hit the ring any second
Plus,
now.
I'm telling you, like
A little bit of war dance. Oh, thunderous backhand chop. Shades of Wahoo and a big knee lift. He's trying to take Armstrong out right now. Pile driver. Oh, this is ugly, and in a good way. I love this. This is great.
Here comes Frazier. Frazier.
Is Leon gonna get popped again?
What?
He's just trying to. There's no 3 count here.
No, he's throwing it out.
Yeah, this thing
He's
is.
throwing it out.
Look at the forehead on Wildman Jack.
Is Frazier busted open too? Somebody recall him.
Good God. Things got ugly quickly here in Los Angeles.
Things are starting to get out of hand.
What do you think? You like it? It's fun, isn't it? This is great stuff. This is what we live for here. I've lived my whole life on the indie wrestling scene, buddy. I love this. Well, I don't understand. That was Professor Toru Tanaka. And providing
Looks like that's your winner, but
some brilliant insight
maybe?
brought there by the professor.
let's
We're
get
gonna
the
get our
official
official
decision.
wording
We can't
here.
leave this without the official decision.
Leon's telling you, hit me in the face, Chief.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to a disqualification, the winner is
Jack Armstrong.
Jack Armstrong pulling it out.
Why? Because
And the crowd letting them know their distaste for this.
We definitely have to see a replay of this.
I challenge you to come back and fight. Come back and fight like a man.
I think that's what he's about to do.
Armstrong, this is it. I want the
Look at the schnoz on old Strongbow Jr. here. He might have been Scarpa's son.
Put it in this strap match. Tied together in my style to the finish.
They challenged him to an Indian strap match, it sounds like.
His style.
This is great. This is great stuff here this week. Wildcard Wednesday, you never know what you're going to get. A little dose of California action in the mid-'80s. And how far are we in here?
About 15 minutes in.
Well, we should probably...
call it
let's
there.
take a break and call it for the night on this one. But the excitement of California Championship Wrestling, Frosty Rob, weigh in for us here.
Frazier hit the ground.
Yeah. Leon Frazier not getting paid overtime on this one.
No.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's exciting Wildcard Wednesday edition of Shane Shatters Presents, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, Frosty.